This is Twitch or Tarot, whichever you would like to call me, and welcome to Twitch's Tea Tarot. I felt really drawn to do a collective for our beautiful supermoon tonight, or buck moon, or thunder moon, whichever you would call it. It is called our buck moon because this is the time of the year where the deer receive their antlers, and they are at their most strongest and most beautiful, and it's going to be going into mating season. It's called the thunder moon because of all the rainstorms that we get, plus water. That's a lot of release. Cancer season as well, water sign. But it's a lot of release and allowing things to come into fruition. So what we are going to do today is just a collective horoscope for all the signs. I am going to be on later tonight. I do not know what time. I am horrible about times at these days, but it will be probably like 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe a little bit earlier. Okay, so we're going to dive right in. I always start with the month that we are in and which sign we are in. So we are going to jump right in and go into Cancers. Cancers, what is the energy that you need to carry with you for this beautiful supermoon to the next lunar cycle? What is the energy and the guidance needed? Releasing anxieties, getting back into your own. Ooh. Tower moment, devil. Okay, Cancers, I'm just going to call it what it is. There's a lot of anxieties going on for you right now. Okay, I feel like with this lunar cycle, this is really telling you to release these anxieties. And I honestly feel like for some of you, because this is a collective, it's not going to resonate for everybody. We'll just call it what it is. It's a collective. Take what does and throw away what doesn't, because it could be for somebody else. But for some of you Cancers, I feel like this is a person that you are actually in a relationship with. They are giving these like devil-ass energies, and it's creating a lot of tower moments for you. So yes, it is. So I feel like for you Cancers right now, it's really about placing those boundaries and walking away from what no longer serves you during the supermoon. Okay, this is all about releasing the karmic cycles as well. And I feel like this has been a person, place, or thing that you've been dealing with for months. This isn't just like, oh, I met this person 30 days ago. This is months that you have been dealing with this back and forth energy with this person. And it's finally to the point now that it's time to release it. This individual has brought a lot of tower moments into your life, and your little kind hearts, Cancer, keep on retreating back into your shell and giving it another chance. I don't know if it's guilt. I don't know if there's children involved. I kind of feel like this person you are responsible for this person in some sort of way, whether it is sharing a home, children, financial, things like that. So it's creating a lot of guilt for you, but this energy needs to be released. What is the next guidance for this lunar cycle other than releasing? Because once you release, even though it's the Fool, I love the Fool. It's new beginnings, but it's also bringing that vulnerability into play. Just like a child, when they do the first thing for the first time, they are not thinking about fear. They are just allowing things to flow the way that they're supposed to flow. So I really feel like with that Fool energy, it's about bringing in those new beginnings and allowing yourself to rebalance. I do see some of you Cancers, when the situation departs, you're going to dive right into work instead of what you need to be doing, which is a little bit of healing. Okay, because it's really about you getting in place and studying with your emotions. Even though this person caused a lot of issues, it's about a lot of you Cancers right now. I feel like as a collective, a lot of you guys are being asked to look at why. Not the who, but why is this bugging me so much? Why is this hurting me on this level? So there's a lot of inner strength and collecting that you guys need to do in this next lunar month, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's going to allow a little bit of time and rest. Is going to allow certain doors to open for you, and not just in a love life if you so choose, okay? I feel like for a lot of you Cancers, though, as the collective, you're actually not going to instantly jump back into a relationship. I feel for a lot of you, you're actually going to focus more on creating your own stability and also your finances. I do feel like with some of you, there could also be a move as well in this next lunar cycle, okay? Yes, allow your creativeness to flow. And even though that there is hurt and pain, you do have a new beginning, Cancers. You do. And today is a beautiful day to release. Okay, and allowing those karmic cycles to end. What is the next guidance that we have for our Cancers, for the collective? Express it. So some of you Cancers could be feeling like you're not right there, that you're keeping kind of up in your shell, not expressing those true emotions that you feel, not allowing those things to happen. Because you know what? Once you surrender, place those boundaries. Surrender. There's nothing wrong with placing your boundaries and letting this person place your thing. No, this no longer is what I need, okay? Because new beginnings are ahead. You have the opportunity. It showed on 2 different decks. New beginnings, able to release. I am not. I literally just started. So able to release, able to go with the flow, okay? But you have to do that, Cancers. That is completely up to you. I am going to make this kind of a longer live because I am actually doing this until the next full moon for August, okay? So, ooh, I'm dropping stuff. I've had the craziest day. Craziest day, okay? So, I mean, I know that you guys are all spiritual, so, like, I know you guys totally would not think I'm crazy for this. I had a spirit taking freaking pictures. I, for real, had a spirit taking pictures today. It was crazy. I was like, well, if you're here, like, prove, you know, pretty much, like, show me that you're here. And I was, like, bent down, and all of a sudden I heard, like, the click on the photo, and I was like, okay. So I'm going to be trying late. Okay, whatever. I'm just wholly just blah, blah, blah. All right. This is the last card for you Cancers. You received the new moon. It says, I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. So that is what you guys have. All right. So we are going to hop into Leo. I'm just going to go right down the chute, okay? So if you stay patient with me, I will get to every sign. If I have already read your sign, you can actually follow me on YouTube. All the links are available here on my link tree on TikTok. Donations are also appreciated if you would like to, but they are not needed when I do individual reads or the collective. So, okay? All right, Leo. What is the overall, what the heck keeps on happening? Okay, sorry. It's one of those days, can you tell? All right, so Leo, what is the collective energy for Leo? For the lunar cycle, what is the collective energy? Ooh, Leos. You are stepping out of this wah-wah attitude. I'm just going to call it as I see it. Some of you guys, some of you Leos for the collective have been super stuck in your head, okay? There's a lot of things that have been going on for you Leos that is making you very, like, distant and a little, I'm trying to think of the right word without sounding like a complete jerk, neurotic, okay? Hi, Kat. So, yeah, you guys have been a little neurotic. I feel like there's been a waiting game, though, on some situations creating your stability. Part of it's finances, but I feel like you're going to receive the answer, and it's actually going to create this beautiful new beginning for you. Because you're kind of getting out of that stagnant energy. I feel like over the past, like, 90 days, Leos, as a collective, the majority of you have literally made life shifts, okay? It is, I'm on Leo. And I'm not just talking like, oh, I broke up with Susie Q. No. Like, you have changed careers. You have literally moved across country. You have done all these types of things, Leo. But now you're kind of feeling like really stuck. And you're like, shit, what am I going to do now? What's the next thing that I'm going to freaking go for? Like, how am I going to go to this next level? Because you literally put all the steps into motion. Now it's the waiting game. I gotta say it, now it was the waiting game. So I do feel within the next lunar cycle, you're actually going to receive answers for the things that you are seeking. I do believe there's going to be yes on a job. And I feel like there's going to be yes on some sort of legality, whether this is the closing of a mortgage or a contract, but there's going to be this like, you know, just like this ending, and it's not even a bad one. It's actually really good, and I feel like it's going to be a positive. So you're going to know more about those types of things when they come up. I do feel, though, in the next lunar cycle, excuse me, it's about you getting into your mindset and knowing that you're the motherfucking lion. roar, babies, roar, because you got this. Like, there's so much that is going to be coming for you, and you have those opportunities. But the only immature energy that I'm really kind of feeling is mindset. Know that you're worth it. Know that you are the ones who set everything in motion. And I know patience is a virtue, but fuck, I'm a fire sign too, and it's so hard being patient sometimes. It is, because you're like, God bless it, I have done everything. Like, can I at least get an answer? Even if the answer is a no, at least it's an answer. You know what I mean? So I feel for like you Leos, you're actually coming into this fulfilling time in the next lunar cycle. Because the end result is the 10 of Cups. You're going to get the positive answers that you want. You're going to get the things that you seek. It's all about recollecting. It's all about going with the flow. But it's also about you knowing that you have to have your hand in everything to make your future the brightest that it's going to be for this next lunar cycle. I do feel like you are giving a little bit of your energy. Some of you Leos are giving a little bit too much energy to somebody or something. I feel like it's a job that doesn't serve you too. That's really, you're going to get out of this phase quicker than sooner. But some of you guys are giving a little bit too much energy. So if you're feeling a little drained after you talk with somebody for the 100th time and they just can't figure shit out, you just got to realize, you know, I'm a plant in their karmic cycle. And I don't know if I don't like being watered at this point. I do feel like that for the collective. For some of you Leos, it's not everybody. This is a very specific message. So if it's resonating for one, this is yours. I also feel like you're going to have to be like, yo, I have to figure this out. I got to do this on my own because I'm not going to deal with this. There's actually going to be a walking away. Because what you thought was is not. It's a fish in a fucking cup. Okay? And it's not a good fish. It's a minnow. It's a minnow. When you deserve like mahi and like the good shit. Okay? Because you're going to find a truth. And this is not for all Leos. This is just for some. Like I said, it's a very specific message. Okay? So, I do feel like that for some of you Leos. Just be wary of that. But most of you in this collective, you are on the uptick now financially. There's actually going to be an opportunity. I keep on seeing mid-August for that. So, before the next full moon, excuse me, you're actually going to be getting the opportunity to uptick your finances, okay? Let's see what we got for the collective up. Nice. All right, Leos. So really your guidance for the wisdom is going to be self-love, okay? Love yourself. Allow those things. I love how she's literally blowing her past into out. She's like, bye, bird. I'll see you later. You can come out. You are protected in this. And I do feel like for a lot of you Leos, there's also an uptick spiritually going on. You're seeing things or you're hearing things. Those are your guardians. Okay? Those are your ancestors coming to you. Those are your spirit guides coming to you. I do feel like with a lot of you Leos though, and this is a collective, not just Leos, we're all waking up at weird times, right? Freaking crazy. I had 2 hours of sleep last night. 2 hours of sleep. I could not stay asleep to save my life. It was insane. Shadow self. Work on the things that you want to work with. Release the shit that does not belong to you anymore, Leos. It ain't worth it. It ain't nothing but a chicken wing and it's a burnt one. Life is conspiring for me. Opportunity's there. You got this. You totally got this, Leos. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Leos. And I do horoscopes usually once a week. But for today, this is more of like a monthly. And then over the next coming weeks, I'll go into more detail on a weekly basis. But this is for like the lunar month, okay? All right, Virgos. Everybody's a Virgo. And Virgos be going through some shit right now, okay? Holy crap, Virgos. Holy crap. Like, honestly, like, I just feel like for you guys, there's been health issues. There has also been some financial issues popping up. I also feel like you're also been in positions at times that you feel very responsible for somebody else's emotions and actions, which is not true. They are responsible for their own. But I also feel like a lot of you Virgos are stuck because there is this particular situation moment where you're like, you don't know if you have the head nor the heart to dive into it. Okay? And that's just for some of you guys. This isn't, you know, like I said, it's a collective. So, Virgos, health-wise, things are going to do well. But some of y'all need to release this stress because it's affecting your body. Okay? I'm just going to call it. I'm calling it what it is. There's been some despair. I'm going to call it grief. Grief. You guys are grieving. There's some of you in the collective are grieving. And grieving does not just mean death. It could mean an actual like, but you're grieving what could have been or grieving what was. I feel like even to a point you're grieving where you are at. Like, damn, I should be so much farther ahead than what I am. You know what I mean? And it's like, but every time that I feel like for some of you Virgos, you take that step, something medically keeps on happening. You're like, man, I'm getting on this momentum. I'm doing good. Son of a bitch, I fell down the stairs and my ass just started showing. Like, or there's stomach issues. I keep on hearing like abdominal, stomach, throat, bladder, like anything in the abdominal region. I feel like for some of you guys, it could actually be gastrointestinal as well. That's also stress. Okay, some of it is health without a doubt. Some of it's stress, eating habit as well. I just heard dietary change, which I usually don't get, and I don't like to dive into health because, like, I love to fucking eat. I'm the unhealthiest, healthiest person ever. So, but for some of you Virgos, it's about taking this and putting it into motion and releasing some of those stresses because I feel like it's actually going to help you health-wise as well. There is going to be an uptick. At the end of the day, though, it's really about you nurturing yourself, Virgos. There's a lot of nurturing yourself, not putting somebody else on the pedestal you need to be on, knowing that you have the tools to make your wish fulfillment. Get in touch with your emotions a little bit too, Virgos. There's a lot. I know y'all are logical. Oh, my Lord. And you have enough plans for a fucking date book, okay? Like, I'll just call it what it is. Take three of those things that you want to get done in the next 30 days and do it. You can. Even if it's starting the progress of. It's something that really, I feel, is going to get some of you guys out of this slump, okay? And it's also going to dive into your feminine side, Virgos. Oh my gosh, I said it. I know. But it is. It's going to dive into your feminine side, and you're kind of going to start releasing the things emotionally that you've already closed the door on some. Why are you guys even taking the opportunity to try and open up the window on the door that you closed? You closed it for a reason, but I feel like for some of you Virgos, there's a past energy that's going to come in and kind of be like, should I open up this window? Should I hold off? I keep on hearing a no. I'm just going to call it what it is. I keep hearing a no. So I do feel like for some of you Virgos, though, you need to come into union of self. Financially, it's slow, but it is steady. Slow and steady wins the race on this. When it comes to it, there is going to be an uptick, but there's going to be a decision or an opportunity that's going to have the sun qualities, okay? But motherfuck, you need to release those anxieties. You need to release the anxiety. You need to freaking just take the cups that you got that are filled and don't pay attention to the bullshit on the floor, okay? Because once that happens, you're going to come into union and you're actually going to give yourself some of that uptick that you guys have been wanting for months, okay? Going to do this. What is some more guidance for our Virgos? Inner beauty. Realize how beautiful of a soul that you truly are, that you can do this, and it's going to set you free. Give yourself the freedom to grow. Allow those things to come into fruition. Oh my God. Self-love like a mother trucker. Give yourself some compassion. Compassion is going to be needed. And you know what? It's also compassion for others as well. When you give it, you know, when you're a little bit selfish, you can become selfless because your cups are filled and you know that you're able to give what you want to receive. I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. So, all right, the room of Virgos. The room of Virgos. There were so many Virgos. So many. All right, Libras. What is the collective energy for our super moon for Libras? You're very welcome. I appreciate all of you guys who have hopped in, who stay with me, who watch me and follow me. I do this because I love to do it. I want this to be, I totally want this to be a business one day. I do. And I feel like the universe will provide as long as I keep on being consistent and I give the message I'm meant to give. So, I need to get some business set up though too. All right, Libras, what is the overall collective message for Libras for the lunar cycle until the next full moon? What is our full moon energy? Libras, you are going to be releasing. There is possibly a fire sign. Or a fire sign mentality. This could be dealing with the fire sign. But there needs to be a conversation and some sort of balance regained for you Libras. I feel like for some of you, you've really been in this overworking slump where you're like, I'm busting my ass. How can I get ahead? What am I doing? How am I going to be able to grow? I keep on working and nothing's coming into fruition. What is going on here? Libras, it is coming. It's a very slow process for you guys though. And I feel like for some of you, it's actually putting you in a very hard headspace right now. Where you're like, am I going to be able to do this? Am I capable of doing this? How is this going to fucking work for me? But you know what? It's about rebalancing yourself and giving the strength. I feel like relationship-wise, there's a conversation that needs to be had because somebody isn't completely open and honest. I do feel like that there's two energies here who actually want to find a balance. But at the same time, they don't know how to zig or zag. All right, I'll just call it what it is. As soon as one person tries to approach a conversation, the other person's like, oh shit. And it's vice versa. It's been happening for weeks for you Libras with this individual. I do feel though, stay steady with the financial aspects. It's actually going to come back into fruition by the next lunar month. A lot of this has to do with just the slow progression of a lot of things. And it's not even your fault. Inflation is a whore. You know, there's so many things going on. Things of that. I do not do pregnancy readings. But it's really about you also saving and not spending frivolously for some of you Libras, okay? That is exactly how I'm going to call it as I see it. If you start saving a little bit and start allowing those things to happen naturally, you know, and not frivolously spending, not spending on bullshit. No, you don't need that extra roller. No, you don't need the book. No, you don't use the things that you have, you know, start with your creative processes. And I feel for like a lot of you Libras, you're putting your self-doubt into the forefront of your successes. Okay. I'm just going to call it what it is. You guys have been kind of down in the dumps the past couple weeks. And it's not because you guys aren't trying. It's just because the collective, as a collective, Libras, it's time for you to just slow down. And really just appreciate the things in the now instead of what the later is going to bring. Because it's giving you all fucking anxiety, okay? I'll call it what it is. It's giving you guys anxiety. So allow those things to come into fruition. Take some of that balance and that you're giving and kind of get out of it. Because Spirit's even saying, like, you have this opportunity for the 10 of Cups. It's going to happen when it's meant to happen. You cannot rush success. You know, but you need to be open. If there is a close friend or a partner, and I know you Libras are not about being open, depending on which side of the Libra scale you're on. You know, you guys like to be able to like put your head down, put your heart down, and just until you feel that rebalance again. It is going to come into fruition. Open up. There's actually a person, place, or thing that is wanting to help you. And it's for no other reason because you are an amazing soul and they see that you need help. For as much help that you've given so many people, Libras, it's now your turn to receive it. So I do feel like in the next lunar cycle, though, you're all about balancing, regaining the strength, getting your pentacles back, and you're going to step back into that fucking high priestess position. You're going to step back into the position where you're like, I know that I got this. I am on the path of my successes. I am on the path of what I want and where I want, and I'm going to take it in a balancing way. The priestess has emotion, but the priestess also has action. She's a walker and a talker. Okay, like what she wants, she will get done, and she takes her knowledge and the things from her past and the you know, and utilizes them for the future for that success. Okay, and she also is believing in faith. You know, you have to believe in some sort of this is going to happen, even if the mindset is, you know what, I know I can fucking do this. Yes, you can, but it's really going to be the mindset of you guys getting out of it. Son of a bitch. I'm throwing cards now. Son of a cracker. Harmony. Harmony is right around the corner if you just allow those things to happen the way that they're supposed to happen. There's somebody in your life, like I said, that generally wants to help you and is willing to kind of go through the fire with you so that you guys could come together as a collective to make a beautiful union. But when it's time to step back, Libras, take that step back. I feel for some of you Libras, if you do not, you could actually kind of fall ill, or you could experience more headaches in the next 30 days with this lunar cycle. And it's because if you don't take the rest that's needed, Libra, Spirit is going to make it for you. The universe is going to tell you flat out, and some of you guys are not speaking. I just got instant chest pains. So some of you Libras, like, you might be feeling the anxieties in the heart space very much, but you need that sanctuary, okay? Allow those things, chill. Chill. If your body says to chill, your mind says to chill, chill. Sick days also include mental health days. Period. I am a firm believer in that. So, because they want balance. You want balance. And they want balance. Because the next phase of your life is going to be an uptick in so many ways. A year from now, you're going to look back, Libras, and the things that are holding you back will be released. Some of you could be single by next year. So just keep in mind, this is just a momentary action. Okay? I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. Boop. So that is what I have for you, Libras. Ooh, my back is getting tight. Some of you guys could be experiencing back issues as well. Tension. Tension. So I've already done Virgo, sweetheart. If you guys are just hopping on and you do not hear your sign, you can go to my links here on TikTok and you can actually link up to my YouTube where the replay will be. I will no longer be doing the majority of my things, videos, or anything else on Facebook anymore. I am straying away from Facebook as much as possible so you can catch me here on TikTok, on YouTube, or on Insta. And then in time, I will probably do a Patreon or something else, but I'm done with Facebook. They're always flagging me. It's just ridiculous. I did the other day. And you know what? This might be the energy for Scorpios because you just want shit to get done and you're kind of irritated. So I was actually doing like reads the other day, you know, and I was doing card pulls and like posting the card and then also giving them a reading. 131 comments. I did. And I got flagged. It was ridiculous. I'm like, I'm doing exactly what the website said I could do. But you removed my posts. days worth of posts and to try and build my business, and like it doesn't download anymore. It's just, I'm over Facebook. They censor the crap out of me. I'm sorry, I'm complaining. I do apologize, but I feel like this could be a Scorpio feeling too. Scorpios, are you feeling that way too? Just kind of like, dude, when is enough enough? Can we just get to the freaking motion of what needs to be at this point? Please? Yes, I do feel like that is part Scorpio energy too. Some of you Scorpios in the collective, you're feeling very angry today. You're very, and it's not an anger of someone else or anything else. Like, I think that for just some of you, this energy shift has really affected you, Scorpios. Okay? There's a lot of added emotion today for you guys. I feel like there's a lot of looking at things in, don't take offense, in nearsightedness. It's kind of like looking at a Picasso. You're so close to the situation, don't realize that it's actually a painting and it's not a big old mess. So I feel for some of you, there's an external energy that is causing some devil energy as well. What is the overall guidance and for our beautiful super moon tonight, July 13th? What is the collective for the lunar cycle? Oh, you need to get out of that emotional energy, guys. I also feel like this could have to do with a partnership, a lover. This is two energies. All right, Scorpies. Ooh, I also just got super lightheaded. Some of you Scorpios need to go get a snack. Yeah, I said it. Something dealing with sugar, blood. I got super lightheaded. Some of you guys, Scorpios, are blocking your crowns right now. Blocking your crowns. Okay, so there's two different energies here for you guys, Scorpios. So for the collective, I feel like some of you could be dealing with this narcissistic person who just wants to play games and do this, do that. But it's because deep down, they actually want to have a union with you. I know, this sounds so weird and just messed up. Like, why would you be a jerk if, you want union? I'll just call it what it is. Obviously, you're not feeding this attention. This person, place, or thing has caused a lot of turmoil. And honestly, even some trauma. To a point, and I'm not just talking about like, oh, he triggered me or she triggered me. Like, they've caused some genuine mindset differences at this point. Like, this is a situation or energy that you will never deal with again. As soon as you see the flags, you will go. But I feel like in this lunar cycle, you need to really release this energy and allow your fears to not supersede your future. I do feel for some Scorpios, there was a business venture that was a missed opportunity that could have caused an uptick in your finances. And that moment actually got hindered by fear and the possibility that maybe there could have been rejection, but there wouldn't have been. It actually would have opened up some more gifts and it would allow things to come into fruition that they were meant to come into fruition. But a missed opportunity always leads to another. So the next time that you start seeing the flags, Scorpies, pay attention, and maybe instead of being a no ma'am, you be a yes. Be a yeser. Okay? So I do feel like for some of you Scorpios, though, there is a deceitful ass energy still that you're really going to have to put in their place. Judgment. There's going to be an end of a cycle and beginning on to new, but it's really you're going to be the one to end it. I'll just call it what it is. All right. You guys are going to be the one to end it. This is not going to be a situation that's going to lay over lightly. So there could be proceedings with court. There could be paperwork. There could be even a move, things of that nature, even a career change, because Spirit wants you to release these anxieties, Scorpio. They want you to see you for what you are, which is a very gifted and talented individual. They also want you to know that there is a new beginning ahead. You have the world. You have these things that are able to come into fruition. You have the opportunity to grow. But it's about you getting up and doing it. For some of you guys, Scorpios, you've been stuck. Yeah, and I'm not saying just stuck in the mind. You have literally been physically stuck, not getting out of bed, not, moving, not doing the things that your soul is literally crying for you to do. Okay, I'm just going to call it what it is. Like, you feel it. Some of you Scorpios feel it in your gut. And I feel like during this lunar cycle, it's actually, you're going to be pushed. I'll just call it what it is. Within the next 30 days of the next full moon, you're going to be pushed. Because this moon tonight is actually going to release more energies for you than you realize. With it also being, we're technically in Cancer season, but we have a Capricorn moon. Capricorns don't fuck around. All right. Like, let's just call it what it is. We're totally on a level. But I feel like you're actually, if you guys have any Capricorn placements, Scorpios, is actually going to uptick those abilities to release. Manifestation is huge for you guys, Scorpios. So if any of you guys are practicing your craft or you're diving more into spiritualism and things like that, look for dreams. That is a big thing for Scorpios that I keep on hearing and seeing in a lot of spreads. And it's the same with this lunar cycle. You are finding messages in your dreams. Okay, so allow those things, write it down, get a dream journal, get a post-it. I dreamt of this today. Look back in 30 days and go, oh my gosh, yeah, totally. Like, now that makes sense. I do feel though, keep your guards up a little bit when it comes to your emotions. Okay, do not don't let the fucking stinger get you. All right, because even though that you're able to, prick somebody else, don't prick yourself in the process. That's a big thing that I keep on hearing for your Scorpios, okay? As far as finances in this lunar cycle, Scorpios, you actually could have a slight uptick. Some of you guys could. Some of you guys did miss the opportunity, so it's going to be slow and steady wins the race, okay? If you're an entrepreneur, stay consistent. If you are working for someone or a corporation, within the next 30 to 45 days, there's actually going to be an opening for a promotion. Maybe take it, or at least apply and see what happens. But if it's not for you and your heart and gut is telling you otherwise, that is what you need to listen to, Scorpio. But you got to move. You got to move to groove. And some of y'all just ain't moving. You're stuck in some, energy. And I'm not trying to be a jerk when I say this, but people in your environment are hurting because of it. And it's not to be intentional, and I'm not saying that to be a jerk, but people generally miss some of you Scorpios and they want you back in the mix. Okay? And some of you Scorpios need to realize you feeling that way is your own illusion. Okay? Some of you guys are really stuck in this mindset of nobody likes me. I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to. Stop it. Stop it. Just as Tyler says, Tyler's Tarot, which is amazing. You guys should totally check him out on YouTube. If you guys like raunchy and just over the top, he is so good. But he is real. He'll tell you, listen to me. And I'm telling you, Scorpios, right now, listen to me. You're able to get out of this mindset. Allow things to grow within the next 30 days. Take that step at a time. Get out of that couch. Stop watching old school Jerry Springer or on the phone dicking around on the talk, because you're literally talking your life away. I'm just going to call it what it is. I'm a horrible advocate of that. I have Scorpio, so I'm calling myself out as well. So allow those things to happen, because once you do, you're moving. You're moving forward. There is that one's energy. There is that movement. There is that direction. There's all those things that are going to be coming into fruition. But you need to place the boundaries with that toxic ass energy. I live with 3 Scorpios too. I shit you not. I really do too. All 3 of my kids are Scorpios. All of them. So Scorpios, that is what I'm saying. And get out of your mindset. Perception. Told you. Perception is the key to where your happiness lies. You can either be the down fish or the up fish Or well, I don't know why Pisces came into play. But you gotta give yourself that hope. And get that fucking strength back. Get your strength, because you are strong. And you are capable. And you guys are good souls. But it's literally about realigning yourself. And stop letting this external energy take so much of your time. Who cares? Who cares what they say? As long as you ain't doing something illegal or like, you know, like completely on a asinine level, you know, like if you ain't being a shitty human, who cares? Oh, you do this for a living? So what? I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not on the dark web doing fucked up shit. Like, I'm not selling a liver. Oh, okay. You know, things of that. Like, it's a big thing that I'm feeling for you, Scorpios. Stay in your own. Oh my God. I cannot make this shit up. Yes, the Blue Bodhi says that. I love her. I'm such a fangirl for Blue Bodhi. But it's true. She's so right. I let go of the anxieties of others. So, that is what I have for you, Scorpios. Oh my God, I just called myself out on that. I do get out of bed. But I am struggling on some things. I'll just call it what it is. I'm a very real person. I know a lot of my videos don't show my realness on here. I actually am super, super shy. And I have anxieties very bad. So I try not to make my personal life online so much. Only when I'm in chats and stuff like that, Q&As. That's why I kind of want to do some more intimate stuff as far as like Patreon, because I want people to get to know me and I want to get to know you guys. It's important. I love this and I do this because I want to help others. It's not all monetary value is nice, but man, soul value supersedes anything. The universe will always provide coin, but I can help provide peace. That's what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to heal. I'm meant to be here for you guys. And I generally feel that way. So, your person is a Scorpio. My person is a Libra. So, alright. Sagittarius. Saggies. Oh. What is the energy of our lunar cycle for our book moon? What are we going to be carrying to the next full moon? What are we going to learn? What are we going to release? Ooh, Sagittarius is... I'm about to call myself out again. This is bullshit. Okay. Alright, Sagittarius, first things first. There is an energy that is just... Sagittarius, get out of our head. Get out of your head, Sagittarius. You are worth the success that you need. Stop fearing success. Okay? I'm just going to call it what it is. Some of you Sagittarius during this lunar cycle are about to make a huge life transition. I feel for some of you, you guys could even be moving across country or across the pond. I'm going to be 100% honest. I feel for some of you also, you're leaving a job that you've been at for years, where you're like, you know what? I think that you can just make the Indeed post for my position before I die, because I'm realizing my worth. But it's going to take a tower moment for that to happen. So be prepared, Sagittarius. You could be feeling very wonky. I feel for a lot of us, Sagittarius, as well as the collective, we are going through this ascension process that is literally draining. Okay? I feel for some of you Sagittarius as well, it's like, you're here, you're awake, you're good to go, but like, you're just like, I'm not here. You're kind of between the planes and you don't know what to do. Because I feel like for a lot of Sagittariuses right now, we're going through, again, I said that major life change. It wants to come into fruition so bad, but there's hindrances. There's things that, for some of us Sagittariuses, we haven't let go yet. Whether it is a mindset, a person, a thing, a noun, whatever it is, there needs to be this release for this freaking window of opportunity to happen. And I feel for the majority of the collective of Sagittariuses, it might not always be a physical person, but it's a mindset of what was expected in this relationship or in this interpersonal situationship. Okay? For some of you Sagittariuses, you're actually going to go into hermit mode because there was a moment of deceit and betrayal. There's also going to be a loss in finances for some of you Sagittariuses, so be aware. It could be a contract that goes bad, or this person that's continuously draining you right now on an emotional level. For some of you Sagittariuses, they could actually take your money. I'll just call it. They could actually take your money from you. So be wary of that. Keep in turn of your finances. And once that happens, it's up to you whether you want to forgive and forget on that one. That is a personal decision. But anybody who has enough gall to steal from me and then turn around and say that they like me is not one I want in my bucket. So, but the finances, be wary of your guys' finances in this next lunar cycle, okay, Sagittarius? I know that there's been some hindrances with the finances, and it just feels like so much isn't happening, and it's like, am I doing the work? Am I doing this? There's been a very scattered energy for Sagittarius. Yesterday, our moon was actually in it, but it's really about finding the truth within the lies of bullshit that was given to you. Okay, there's always three sides to the story. There's your version, there's the other person's version, and then there's the truth. Okay, start taking that step back, Sagittarius, and see what's in between the lines, because that is actually going to open up a different opportunity for you financially. I feel for some of you Sagittarius, you know that you are pretty much on your own when it comes to expanding your business and opening up things and doing things like that. You don't have to be if you don't want to be. It's all about choosing the people that you know is genuinely there for you. Okay? Because at the end of it, if you really want to push through and push over, the Tower moment that keeps on happening financially, that deceit, that hermit energy is actually going to uplift by the next lunar cycle. It's going to take perseverance and it's going to take consistency. Even though we're kind of all in this crazy collective of energy shifts and just WTFs and just life in general, sometimes we've been putting a lot of our emotions into it, Sagittarius, when we need to just be putting a lot of actions into it. We can still dream, but we have to work to dream and dream to work. So be open to that. Because there is going to be a financial uptick near the end, but this Tower moment has to occur first. And you got to get remotivated, Sagittarius. I know. I feel you. Releasing of anxieties. That deceit being revealed. Some of you Sagittarius are completely going to call it out. I feel like it has to do with the betrayal when it comes to lovers or a friend. Honestly, I feel like they were talking mad shit about you. Or there's somebody in your circle who tries to act like they're genuinely there for you and they're not. And this is for the collective. So take what resonates and take what doesn't. But that's a very specific message for some of you Sagittarius. Okay? And you know who it is. In your heart, when you keep on hitting the same freaking wall with the same person or the same types of people, that's when you need to take a step back and going, why am I doing this to myself? I keep on hitting the trap without the cheese. So take a step back, Sagittarius, because you know what? You're going to rebalance again. Hermit mode, Sanctuary came out as well. So some of you Sagittarius, if you need to rest, take a day or two, not 20. Not 20. Okay? I feel you, I'm in the same mindset sometimes. In a sense. Be childlike in the sense of new opportunity. Allow vulnerability to happen. Let's shut those walls. Let's push them down a little bit. Let's allow these things to come into fruition. Let's allow these things to happen. But it's about giving up. So the mindset, allowing that to see, and stop letting other people take our energy. For some of you Sagittarius, this is actually going to help you uptick for the next phase, and it could start collecting your cups again. Okay? Because I feel like, yeah, finances are going to return. There's going to be a good balance. There's also a new beginning at hand. But it's up to you, Sagittarius. It's totally up to you this month, whether you're going to take this energy and be some deer shit, or if you're going to use your antlers. What do you want to do? You going to fight for what you want? And I don't mean like fight, like, psh, but like, get your fire back. Allow those things to come into fruition. You got the opportunity to. Don't miss it. Because if not, this is going to set you back for months. Months. I just called myself out again. Jesus. I don't mean that in like the whole like sandal guy. I usually say G-Bez. Holy crap. Sagittarius. We totally did not do a moon card for Saggy, so I'm about to do it real quick. What did I say about, yes, I can guide and lead others wisely with love. Well, it looks like I need to take my own advice and start doing more Twitch stuff then, right? Because this is genuinely what I love. I want to guide and I want to help others. Alright. Sorry, my ears itchy. Alright, Capricorn. Capricorn. I will come on and do some individual reads tonight on TikTok, okay? So if you guys can just bear with me, I will totally be on about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I'm able to get on earlier, I will totally let you guys know. I'll do like a little quick vid. And then I will post it on here. If you have not heard your sign yet, you can actually follow me on YouTube. All my links are available here on my Linktree and on my TikTok. Forewarning, from here on out, Facebook is going to be minimal. I will not be going live on Facebook unless it's for my podcast. So, which I do a podcast every Wednesday. It's called 2H and Back. Okay, it's with me and my friend Ryan, and we talk about real spiritual shit, life, and like how even though we are ascending and we're spiritual and we're readers and we're gifted, does not mean that we ain't on the same fucking roller coaster as you guys. All right, and that's really what it's about. We go raw with it and we just say what we want to say and feel what is best for all of us as a collective. And that's really what it is. What our gifts are, like we get intuitive message throughout the whole thing. So, but that is at, if we're able to tonight, it would be Wednesdays at 9 p.m. So, but if not, I will be over here. I kind of want to do it earlier, but we will see. Okay? All right, Capricorns. Capricorns, what is the energy of the buck moon for you guys? Super moon, thunder moon, ugh. You guys seem slightly irritated. Some of you guys are experiencing some neck problems. There's also a little bit of headache, but I keep on feeling tension between like the temples, the back, neck issues. Some of you guys aren't sleeping. Capricorns, some of you Capricorns in this energy are feeling so stuck. And just like, I am ready to move on. Some of you guys could actually be dealing with the water sign as well, with the Cancer. So, but it's this real big feeling of stagnant energy. Oh, Jesus. It came out. I freaking had a feeling that was going to come out, Cappies. Devil energy. Lies, narcissism, addiction. Addiction. I'm going to see Tower. All right, Cappies. So in this winter month, you're about to really embark on a situation dealing with this devil energy, okay? I feel that this devil energy is actually more of a masculine energy. It is one who possesses a lot of, I'm going to try and bullshit, but you can't bullshit the bullshitter type of energy. I'm just going to call it what it is. And it's going to put you up in this guarded space. Okay? There's going to be a release of this. I feel like the ending is kind of imminent in this situation. And for some of you Capricorns, it's actually going to create a tower moment for you. All right. I feel for some of you, though, Cappies, you already know. And if you're dealing with a Capricorn, they could be acting very distant right now or extra snippy. You know what I mean? Like when you try and approach them, they're just kind of like, what do you want? What? And it's like, yo, I just asked if you wanted a Pepsi or like, you know, do you want something to eat? Let the Cappies kind of step into their own thing, because right now they're in this very withdrawal energy because they're feeling guarded and they're hurt. There's something going on with Capricorns that they're not speaking on their pain either. Okay? They're not feeling like they're at their wish fulfillment. I feel for some of you Capricorns, this could also be dealing with pentacles as well. And so that's a very big thing. So if there's financial woes that are popping up everywhere on a lot of the collective financial woes. And I'll be honest, since last week, the energy has been so like, I need to release. Like, it's literally like a split collective. And I feel like for Capricorns, it's also kind of the same way. Some of you guys are coming into union and allowing these things to happen because you're not playing the blame game. You're actually taking things for what they are and allowing things to happen the way that they're supposed to happen. Some of you guys knew that this tower moment was coming, but you just needed pretty much like the whole like, okay, that's right. I kind of fucking figured. You know what I mean? So, and that's actually going, even though it's going to cause anxiety, it's creating a union and it's going to uptick a new beginning for you. Because I feel for some of you Capricorns, this is, again, something that you've already known was coming. And I'll just be honest with you. Some of you Capricorns have been piling up and saving your little quarters for months because of this tower moment coming into fruition. Okay? So I do feel that within the next lunar cycle, this lunar cycle, you're actually going to separate from this person, place, or thing. Okay? So it is going to open up that opportunity. It is going to give some rebalance, but you need to value you as well, Capricorns. There is a lot going on with the mental, the headspace, okay? Because even as I'm into your guys' reading as a collective Capricorns, I feel foggy. I feel very like, how am I going to reach this next level? I've literally done everything that I can. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You've done everything that you can for a person, place, or thing, and not for yourself, Capricorns. And I feel like with this buck moon, it actually is going to give you a resurgence of energy into this next phase of, you know what, I'm going to hold my own. I'm going to do what I need to do and allow those things to happen the way that they need to happen when I want them to happen. Not when I feel like they should, but I'm going to make it happen. Okay, Capricorns? And this is something that's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. But at the end of the day, you have the world. You have that balance and opportunity that can come into place, Capricorns. But it's really about allowing yourself to get out of that mind fuck. You have the Ace of Cups, that deceit, whatever was going on. The moon is everywhere. Which for me, yes, a moon's a delusion. It's this and that. You know what else is so beautiful about our moon? It's in cycles. It's in cycles. There's a release. There's a resurgence. There's an energy. There's, you know, it allows the tides to come and it allows the tides to go. And so I feel, Capricorn, with this energy, really embrace the fact that right now, your tide is in releasing. Because once the waves start recollecting, you're going to gain that back. You're going to reach the things that you want to reach. But you have to let go and live for the moment of, you know what? It does come in cycles. If you can allow that fluidity to happen, Capricorns, there's going to be so much abundance that is going to be coming your way. But right now, in this buck moon, you really need to find a union of your head and heart. because you want peace just as much as the next. But your peace is actually going to start taking place in this lunar cycle, okay? Union. Union. Need I say more? Need I say more? You got to do it for you. I am courageous and powerful. So, that is what I have for you, Capricorns. That is what I have. My goodness. How is everybody doing? I want to thank everybody for liking and following me, who has popped in, popped out, came to stay, visited. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And for tonight, make sure that you get those moon water out, the crystals that you can get out. If not, a windowsill is always good. It's raining here, so some of my crystals will not be able to go outside because some of them do not do well in water. So definitely check your crystals to make sure which ones can go outside if you have some rainy weather like we do. But it's also a perk for me here in the Michigan. I can collect freaking stormwater today too. Like, perfect. So I have like thunder moon water, literally. So, brewing. But that's, I don't know why I'm talking about that because I'm ridiculous. Place your intentions, release, release. All right, Aquarius. What is the overall collective and energy for this buck moon for Aquarius? Oh, Aquarius, you're tired. Your mind has been going a mile a minute, death, new beginning. There's going to be a walking away. Some of you guys can be doing house projects. Pay attention to the contracts, okay? Because I feel like some of you guys could actually be walking away from a contractor or a contract that maybe you thought was well, but you guys actually find a better deal. And honestly, a more honest worker. I'm just going to call it what it is. But you also have a cycle ending. There's going to be a walking away. And there's also going to be the moment where you're not going to walk away filled with emotions. This is a very logical movement of walking away. Okay? Because I feel like in this situation, and this is a collective, I've told you guys that before, but Aquarius says some of you are walking away from a relationship that you know no longer serves you. It's not that this individual is, you know, sometimes it can be yes, but to be honest, I feel like it's just because the energies don't align anymore. For a lot of you Aquariuses, there's been this ascension and this growth in the past months. I can honestly say since January. I've seen a lot of Aquariuses go into this mode of heightened responsibility. Okay, I'll just call it what it is. There's been a lot of like contracts put in place, or there's things going on with finances and not just minimal amounts. Like when I'm talking home improvement, like I feel refinancing, or you know, there was an inheritance that you've had to deal with some legalities on, things of that nature. So Aquariuses, you guys are getting burnt out. I feel like we're kind of reaching this point where you're like, you know what? I need to rest. I need to rest because you're in this energy of stagnancy. Okay. It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Honestly, I think that that's going to help end the cycle and is going to create a rebalance for you once you kind of allow yourself to rest. Even if it's for a day or a weekend, you know, kind of deplug and allow things to just wash away from you. I feel like a really good bath ritual would be good for some of you Aquariuses, honestly. Put some marigold in there, some lavender. I also feel like, you know, add a little bit of, I like the clear quartz personally. I like clear quartz and I put them on the corners. I do feel like that is something, definitely look up a bath ritual. That is what I keep on feeling. And light a blue candle. Blue is for healing, okay? So if you're feeling drained, it actually will help heal not only just like the heart space, but I've also found that when I light my blue pillar and I do this batch ritual, I also speak to myself. I release all that does not belong to me. And you can generally feel the energy just flake off, you know? You can also do it with the shower as well. Eucalyptus is also another beautiful herb that you can use. A good one for psychic abilities right now. And enhancement, especially with this new moon, Aquarius, is mugwort. Mugwort. So that is where I am at with that, with the bath ritual. Because I know I'll keep talking about it for hours because I love doing rituals. I actually sell ritual kits. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but I provide, hi baby, there's my baby sister. But I provide all the herbs, the jars. My boxes also have sage, Palo Santo. Some of them have books that I'm doing actually a cleansing one that comes with the burn book that I have that comes with the kit, and they're 25 bucks. Can't go wrong. 25 bucks plus shipping. Shipping is usually like $9. So in the continental US. So just throwing that out there. I also make my own candles, oils, stuff like that. But Aquariuses, I feel like for you guys, this new beginning is also going, and maybe that's why, actually, that's not even maybe. I feel like I said what I said because some of you guys are actually considering doing the same things that I do, which is amazing. You know, it always frustrates me when people want to talk about somebody else's cauldron. It's like, bitch, we all in the same weirdness. Stop it. So, but for some of you Aquariuses, take that leap. You got this, you know. If you want, Danielle Moore, message me after this and I can definitely give you some advice. Yeah, Aquariuses, you're releasing these anxieties. Take that rest though. Collect that cups. And then for some of you Aquariuses in the collective, I'll be 100% honest with you. Some of y'all are dealing with the fish when you thought it was a prince, and you, again, there's a walking away from that. Releasing of anxieties, new beginnings, stagnant energy, sitting in the moment, letting creative juices flow. And for some of you Aquariuses, you're going to be doing this shit solo, and you are going to rock it. You are going to rock it. As far as finances continued, so for the finances, some of you guys have been really responsible with them. There's still some more to come. There's a couple more projects that need to be done. I'm sorry, guys. But allow those things to just happen. And once you do, save. Okay? Some of you Aquariuses, especially you singles, you are going to actually meet a counterpart during this lunar phase. It's just a booty call buddy. That's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling. It's not exactly a, I'm going to bring this person home to mom or dad, but more of like, hey, are you ready for some Mongolian barbecue and some barbecue? You know, stuff like that. So just enjoy the moment for some of you Aquariuses. This is really going to be that time where you're going to just kind of enjoy yourself with this person or individual, but it's not going to be long lasting. All right, singles. That was something else that I was getting for you Aquariuses. This creative project though, Aquariuses, take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith. All right, because I see that coming into fruition. I don't know. I just heard 10 for me, October. I haven't done Geminis yet, babe. So definitely, it's just like, allow those things to come into fruition. Your creative processes, though. Start writing things down that you want to do, Aquariuses, okay? Start writing the things that you want to do. All right. Sorry if these, well, actually, I'm not sorry these are kind of long. I like doing longer ones because you want to know why? I like to be specific. And if I repeat myself a little bit, I am sorry. It's not meant to be. You cannot, as the Blue Bodhi says, you can't make this shit up. Place your intentions. You got this. You got the things that are going to happen. But you know what? You need to express them. If you have a situation where you are not speaking and you feel like your head is going underwater, you need to allow those things to happen and have some patience. Have some patience. I know I honestly feel like Aquariuses, that's you with all that financial responsibility these days and those big investments. Like, you're literally watching thousands leave your bank account, but it's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be worth it. All right, let's get you a moon card. I am so thirsty, and I ain't done forgot my water. Failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. So that's just what I have for you, Aquariuses, for this supermoon. Oh, Pisces. Did I really just do what I think I did? Yes, you did, Tara. All right, Pisces. And we only got a couple more left. If you have not heard your sign, I have probably already done it. I only got Aries and Tauruses. Sorry, guys. After Pisces. I'm on Pisces right now. If you do not know catch your sign, you can totally catch the replay over on my YouTube. I will no longer be posting them on Facebook. No longer. I'm tired of getting flagged. I'm tired of getting restricted over nonsense. So Facebook will be my last platform from here on out. I've been told this for months by my guides and by spirit, and finally it has slapped me in the face, and I need to leave. So if you were on earlier, there I explained why I am no longer going to be doing Facebook Live at all. So, all right, Pisces. Oh, Pisces, you are getting out of the downfish phase because you have released a devil-ass energy. Could be a baby daddy, baby mama. And I do mean that in all due respect. There is a difference between a mother and a father and a baby daddy and a baby mama. All right, I'll tell you that right now. And Pisces, you've been dealing with some baby daddy, baby mama shit. Flat out. And it has created some downfish emotions, okay, for this collective. I feel like some of you feel like there's not a new beginning in that. You're very stuck. You don't know what to do. You've been trying to keep the peace, things of that nature. But there's going to be a walking away from that devil energy, and it's going to create a union for you and yours. All right. But it's also going to create the balance of your mind, your body, and your soul. It's also going to help with your health as well. If you are dealing with this, I would definitely pay attention to the details. Don't let this person make the best of you, because what they're doing is trying to get your goat. For some of you Pisces, they're doing this intentionally. This is an act of, well, if I can't have you, nobody else can. This is also one of, well, pretty much like, I can act this way because you have my kids. I'm not, like, seriously. So I'm glad that you guys are releasing that, Pisces, because you found the deceit. Like, this person really tried to BS and tried to go in this direction of, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. And they're just going to let me do it because they love me. No, bro. The fish has had enough. They've given enough time. They've given enough space. And now they're trying to get to the upfish. They're trying to swim upstream and not deal with your sucker and bottom ass. All right? Let's just call it what it is. Your bottom sucker ass. And once you release that, for some of you Pisces, up that upfish, your wish fulfillment is going to come into place. But right now in this lunar cycle, you got to manifest the positive, Pisces, okay? You're in this star energy. You're manifesting what your reality is going to be. If you feel like you want this so much, you manifest it. You want that job, man. You not only do the work, but manifest it. Tell yourself every day, I'm going to get that job. And if I don't get that exact job, that's because something's better for me. Not because there was no best opportunity. It's because it wasn't meant for you. What is meant will stick. to you like glue. What is not meant is going to go away from you. All right? So allow those things to happen when they're meant to. But this upfish, this manifestation, write down what you want. I just heard affirmation, Pisces. For some of you guys in the collective, write your affirmations down tonight. Okay? These are very beautiful, and it's a very beautiful and strong energy tonight. We not only do we have the buck moon, but it's also a super moon. Okay? We don't get the super moon more than a couple times a year. Yeah. Because at the end, you're going to get back into that sun energy. You're going to allow those things to happen. Those things are going to come into fruition. Those things are going to open up for you. But you need to take the steps necessary to release that devil-ass energy. And this is only for some of you Pisces. Alright? So, some of you Pisces dealing with energies not needed for you. The other part, y'all are manifesting, doing what you need to do. There's going to be an ending of cycles. For some of you also, there's going to be an opportunity for you to be mentored or guided by a higher up. I feel like this is a female energy, one of experience, one who is also very nurturing. They are here to guide you into gaining more knowledge of yourself and your confidences. Okay, so for some of you Pisces, allow this to happen. They're there to help, not hinder. Okay. Some of you guys aren't talking. Sore throat. Somebody's got a sore throat. Oh, you got new beginnings. There's movement happening. There is some movement happening for you, Pisces, and it's a beautiful thing. I see the uptick. I see it. Okay, I'm just going to call it what it is. Some of you Pisces could be dealing with the Capricorn, because devil energy is also a Capricorn energy, and I have noticed two little devils in your spread. So that is really popping out to me. So some of you guys dealing with Capricorns, if you did not listen to the Capricorn reading, I suggest that you do. It could create a little bit of an understanding for the next 30 days of what's coming on with this moon's energy and what it could do to help or hinder the situation. Okay? And hinder is not a bad thing. Or what's not meant is not meant. Sometimes you got to release for the gold to come in. So, not even sometimes, most of the time. Because whatever this devil energy is, there's not even a new beginning. There's a complete walking away, complete attachment. I see paperwork. Because this is just vindictive, man. And Pisces, you just ain't about it. You want to focus on, honestly, for some of you Pisces, you want to focus on you, yourself, your kids. You do, there's a couple cards of stagnant energy. There is a little bit of a slow pace, but it does not mean that the race is over. Okay? It just means that you're in the middle. So, pay attention to your pentacles as well. If love is something that some of you Pisces don't want to focus on, if you focus on your pentacles, you're actually going to get great reward for it as well. Where you want to put your energy this month, Pisces, and where you want to put your manifestations and that star energy is where you're going to succeed. Okay? But you need to allow those things to happen and release when they're meant to happen. You got to let go of that devil-ass energy. Again, like I said, possible Capricorn. Have your beauty. Believe in yourself. Know that you are worth more than what you have been given in the past couple weeks, if not months, and that you are going to release it because you are re-cleansing that purity, that innocence. For me, purity is also a cleansing process, releasing, allowing those things to happen, which is going to create the harmony that you want. And just like as you want, you can reach for the stars that you are seeking. Okay? I love it. I teach people how to treat me. All right, Pisces. That is what I have for your lunar energy. Sorry, guys. All right. I have 2 left. I have Taurus and Aries. Taurus and Aries. My back hurts. Aries, what is the overall collective for Aries? What types of releases do they need in this super moon? And what types of blessings for the next lunar cycle? Oh, you have a new beginning. But what you thought was your wish fulfillment is not actually what you want in the end. So it's more of a mindset. I feel like some of this has to do with a little bit of ego. Okay. I am extremely tired all of a sudden. Extremely tired. So for Aries, you guys could be feeling just completely drained. Oh, I got Gemini too. Sorry. I thought that I saw I have 3 more. I have Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. My bad, Gemmies. I almost done forgot you. All right, Aries. So I feel like there's a new beginning, but it's not what you actually manifested in this new beginning. Okay. There's a lot of imbalance of your unity, mind, heart, and soul right now, and I feel like this also has to do with your external environment as a collective, okay? Some of you guys are not feeling the wish fulfillments have come into place, Aries. Like, but honestly, it ain't meant. It's a leaf. It's a season. It's a season for a reason. Because you know what? At the end of the day, Aries, you guys really, for a lot of you, you want to come back into balance. You want those things to happen. But there is a situation for some of you as a collective, Aries, that's really affecting the heart space. There's a lot of not looking at what you got compared to what you do. Okay? And I feel like this also has to do with a job as well. There might have been some promotions that didn't really come into fruition. I'll be honest with you. Because there was a little bit of deceit going on. I feel like somebody in the background was kind of saying that you weren't capable when you actually were. There could also have been favoritism in that situation as well. So, let me release this energy. It's not mine. Alright. So I feel for some of you, Aries, you're actually going to be stepping back and having to kind of put your emotions into play a little bit. You've been in this very big Emperor energy recently, but now it's time to kind of take your Empress and put it into fruition. All right, allow your heart to open up a little bit, Aries. There's things that are going on. I feel like there's even a particular person that has put some of you in this like state of, I just can't take it anymore. And it's, Spirit's really calling for you guys, so maintain the strength, okay? For some of you, Aries, as the collective, there's going to be a union, but there needs to be a conversation. I feel like this is for singles. A conversation about what you want and where your... How am I going to say this? What your expectations are. There's nothing wrong with having certain expectations when you're about to walk into a new venture. And this relationship does not have to be interpersonal. This could be a job. This could be a friend. This could be a freaking contract. There's nothing wrong going, you know what? I kind of, I know what I'm worth. I know what my value is. My value is this much, or my time is worth this much. Because that's the one thing that I think that, Aries, you guys are finally realizing my time is worth too. You will pay me for my time. So that is something that I am seeing at the forefront in this collective, is really placing those boundaries in your finances. Do not deal with whatever immature energy you think, because you know what? There is nothing wrong with placing them. There ain't a damn thing wrong with placing those boundaries, because whatever this immature energy is in your little circle, you're not having it. And again, I feel like this has to do a lot with finances for the collective for you guys. It could be a person as well. causing some of this immaturities, like at the workplace is what I'm feeling, honestly. But you're going to be stepping away from that because you're regaining your strength. You're going back into the ace energy and you're just like, I'm doing this. This is a new beginning for me. And even though I'm tired and shit just seems totally crazy and disillusioned at times, I know where I am going and I am moving forward. And I'm allowing these things to happen and I'm allowing myself to grow. For some of you Aries, though, it's about placing those boundaries with this person, place, or thing in this lunar month, okay? I also feel for some of you Aries, if you are in a relationship, there needs to be a conversation to open up a new possibility and or perspective, okay? Because there has been a lot of in the head space, a lot of thinking, not a lot of speaking, okay? So Aries, if you are in a relationship, kind of allow those things to happen naturally, but sometimes even a simple, hey, you good? Can create a whole conversation and an openness, okay? It's something that I'm really feeling. And honestly, I feel like if that does happen, you guys are going to unite and regain that balance and strength in this relationship. New beginnings, healed hurt. Allowing things to happen. Gaining knowledge along the way. Letting go of ego, Aries. There's some of you that needs to let go of ego. Ooh, but man, those pentacles are looking sweet. Those pentacles are looking sweet for you guys, Aries. New opportunities, pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. Actions, pentacles. There's going to be help with those pentacles. I feel for some of you, if you guys have a creative project or adventure that's coming in this next lunar month, it's actually going to be way more profitable than you guys think. So it could even lead to a promotion. So, yep, we got two more. I'm going to end with Gemini. Gemini is my last one. So I got Taurus and Gemini left. And I don't know if my hubby is awake. Because I gotta be like, do you guys some more coffee? Oh, you are so protected, Aries. Centering, balance, angels. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love the wisdom deck for you guys. You are regaining that balance. All right. There is that beautiful fruition. I don't do pregnancy, sweetheart. Centering. Centering. I love it. The rebalance, the things, and you are protected during this. Your guides are there with you. They know what you are trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. And I feel for some of you, Aries, you guys actually hear it. Like, you hear it. Whether it's no or uh-huh. Like, you hear it. You literally hear your guides speaking to you. No, it is not. Somebody ain't calling your name from the other room, bruh. They are literally next to you on your shoulder. Maybe some of you Aries need to go, what's up? I'm here to listen. What is it? What is the best thing that is for me and my highest good right now? You know, I had to do that the other day, Aries, and I'm just going to be honest with you, 100% personal. Last night, I was in a funk. Call it what it is, because I totally, for some reason, I doubt my gifts, and I don't know why I doubt my gifts, because, like, you don't want to know why I doubt my gifts? Because I don't really get a lot of feedback. I don't get told, like, if shit resonates or not sometimes, you know, and things like that. And just starting out in a business, it's hard. But I am learning as I am growing. But I was in a funk, and I literally spoke to Spirit last night, and I was like, what lesson do you want? What lesson do I need to learn right now to go to where I want to go? And I got 2 hours of sleep for a reason, because I got woken up, and I was told. And, like, I did a lot of divination last night. I did, you know, I was tossing and turning a little bit, but I got some of the answers that I needed. Sometimes, Aries, what you guys need to do is just say, what is the lesson I need to learn? Guy, tell me. But you got to be willing to listen. Hearing and listening are two different things, Aries. All right, Taurus. Oh, shoot. I forgot the moon card for you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. So, I actually am not doing individual readings. I am finishing up my horoscope. All right, Tauruses. What are we on Tauruses? The last sign today is going to be Gemini. This is a collective for the beautiful super moon that we are having tonight. If you like me and you dig my vibe, you can follow me here on the TikTok, or you can catch my replay of my horoscope, my weekly reads. I also put up the individual reads on YouTube too, just in case there's ever a glitch or anything else. You guys can catch any of my replays over on YouTube. I will no longer be super active on Facebook. So if you follow me on Facebook, I do apologize, but I am being called to other platforms at this point in my life. Okay? So just letting it be thrown out there. I usually go live a couple times a week. I do free individual reads. Donations are appreciated. I do weekly horoscopes. Tomorrow is the Twin Flame Soulmate read that I do here on TikTok. I do those once a week as well. Monday messages meant for use if I'm guided. I'm usually pretty active every single day. So whether it's here or whether it is on Insta. At this point, like I said, Facebook, I'll post a few memes here or there, but different options. Jeebus. Tauruses, you are scattered but excited. Oh my gosh. Crazy. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You are all about creating your stability. But you know what, Tauruses? Some of y'all's guards up during this collective. This super moon is not meant to have the guards up, okay? It's not meant. Play with the bull, you're going to get the horns. Some of you guys as a collective, Tauruses, are not taking the advice that is being given to you or guided to you. There's a new beginning, but it's creating a lot of anxiety for you. Okay, there's something going on that's creating a lot of anxiety for you. And it's like, I kind of feel like you've taken the lessons, but you feel in your heart space you're not being heard for some of you Tauruses, okay? Whether this is a displacement of the boundaries, they keep on superseding them. Man, could definitely be dealing with the fire sign is what I'm feeling. There's an end of a cycle to that, but it's going to take some strength. And it's going to take, honestly, you know what it's going to take? A no. I keep on seeing that. There's this knowledgeable energy. Why do the same lesson if you've already closed the door? You know what I mean? But that's also based on perspective as well for some of you Tauruses, okay? Because there's new opportunity, but it's going to take this inner strength. It's going to take this power. If some of you guys are in a relationship, there could be a breakup. Could be a separation. Could be a misunderstanding. And that's because somebody is just being stubborn. They don't see it. They don't see it, Tauruses. They don't see it as being overbearing and suffocating. Some of you guys can be dealing with that, or somebody who's completely disassociative. Completely disassociates. You try and have a conversation with this person. They are just like, I don't want it. It's a fire sign. Fire signs, if you guys have not looked at the collective yet, you can check it on YouTube. As a collective, a lot of the fire signs are going through some transitions in the headspace, and there's a lot of doubts in the fire signs right now. It's because we feel stuck. All right. So some of you guys that are dealing with the fire sign, I would say not all of it. Don't take it personal. A lot of it has to do with their hindrances and their lack of being open. But you also do not have to be a plant that is not being watered in somebody else's cycle either. So for some of you Tauruses, you're actually going to step back and go into hermit mode and change your focus from interpersonal to personal. You're going to let go of the things in the mindset, and it's actually going to help your 10 of Cups. All right? It's actually going to help get this balance back, really. And it's going to help with your finances. So some of you guys, Tauruses, are feeling like the home has been really like scattered lately. I just heard disorganized. So if you feel like you can't find shit, or like you literally feel like you walk into your house and you're like, oh my God, this is a mess and I just want to go into my room, it's going to uptick. You guys are going to get out of this like little funk, and things are going to come back into the organization that you want it to, because some of you Tauruses are very particular in the collective. I'll just call it what it is. You guys are very particular about things involving your home. All right, I'll just call it what it is, involving the home and her. But this new beginning, this 10 of Cups, has to do with your finances. So for some of you guys, I feel like Tauruses, you got a job opportunity that literally is going to be a lifelong venture for you. You have completely transitioned from a job to a career. And this is something that is longevity. It is abundance. It is the balance that you're seeking. And it's the things that you want. Okay? So for some of you Tauruses, keep up that motivation. All right? Allow those things to come into fruition. I feel for even some of you, you will have an answer on this new position by the middle of next month. Just by the next lunar cycle, you're going to have your footing. You're going to have solid ground training. There's going to be also an opportunity for expansion of your home, whether that's a new pet. I kind of feel some of you guys, Tauruses, are actually going to get a new little fur kid. Some of you guys expect a home improvement to be done and completed, which is going to create a lot of like that steady, like, it's finally done for you Tauruses. But Tauruses as a collective, some of you guys need to get up and get what you want. You have all these things. That strength that I was talking about is coming up to the forefront again. So I feel like for that, it's to avoid the conflict. Excuse me. Spirit's staying for your strength because they don't want you to be in that conflict. They think that that's a lesson that you've already learned. So why are you trying to replay? Because if you replay for some of you Tauruses, it's going to hinder your finances. As some are going to take that motivation and grow, some of y'all are going to get stuck in your head, and it's actually going to stop your finances from growing in the next 30 days. Because you might get into a state where you really don't want to do anything. You are valuable. You are worth more than what you are giving right now, Tauruses. And you need to realize that you are an amazing soul. But you got to know for yourself, nobody else. Alright? That is something that I feel very strongly for you Tauruses. And for some of you Tauruses, you're not alone. I just want to throw that out there. I got a very strong feeling for some of you Tauruses that you literally feel like there is a barrier between you and everybody else. And people generally want to help you guys. There's a collective for Tauruses, like, want to help. But you're so withdrawn, and you so want to, like, you know, you've been withdrawn for months, and you've been wanting to kind of do things your own way, Tauruses. Kind of want to do things your own way without help, without team. It's okay to let those guards down. For as much compassion as you've given others over the years, it's time to give compassion for yourself, because you have, these past months you've fallen, Tauruses. You do feel worn out. There are a lot of things. But trust your intuition. Allow your guides. Allow your strength to open up those doors. And you know what? I feel for some of you guys, you're finding coins. That's a big thing that I'm hearing for Tauruses is coins. Some of you guys might have found a beetle. I don't know why that popped up, but some of y'all might have found a stag beetle. I don't know if y'all know this, like, you know what I'm talking about, like, those little fucking black beetles are pretty big, actually. That's a rebirth. Stag beetles actually have a beautiful spiritual meaning. So if any of you guys found that, look it up. Look it up. Because celebration's ahead, Tauruses. You got this. Celebration is right around the corner if you allow it to be. Alright? going to get you guys a moon card. And everybody who stuck with me, thank you so much. I am so glad that you are here and enjoying this collective for a beautiful super buck moon or thunder moon. However you want to celebrate it. Make sure that you get that moon water out. If it is raining in your area, go get that bucket out. Make some of that thunder moon water, man. That is a strong, strong energy that you guys can use in your workings. Sometimes I actually will plant or will water my houseplants with it as well. Give them that extra boost of energy and love. So, all right. And if you're just popping in, hi, I'm Tara or Twitch. It's nice to meet you. I am the founder and creator of Twitch's Tea Tarot. So you can find me here on TikTok. I do weekly horoscopes. I also do free individual reads. Privates are available. Privates are available all the time. Reasonable price. I usually do 30 minutes. 99% of the time they go over, and no, I don't freaking charge for extra, dude. I always thought that that was kind of a dick move. Alright, Tauruses, I shine my light outwards for all to see. Alright, so that is what I have for you, Tauruses. Sorry, I'm doing this whole, like, rant thing. Not really. I'm just promoting myself, because I know I'm a gifted hoe. Yeah, I called myself out. I don't care. You want to know why? Because I want to do this forever. Alright, Geminis. Gemmies, what is the collective energy for this super moon, this buck moon that we have shining tonight? You guys actually are not far from seeing it. It actually is in your hemisphere right now. So, blessed full moon, guys. So, if you are overseas, you guys are already experiencing it. Here in the States, it will be, I think it started this afternoon, but we might not be able to see the full moon here in Michigan. Geminis, you are calling out somebody's bullshit. I feel like there could be a person that is in your current energy that you are considering coming into union with, but be wary, Gemmies, especially you singles, because this person is not what they seem. Okay? It's not what they seem at all. They're a fish. They're a fish in a cup. Not cool. Not cool at all. There's deceit. There's a little bit of an ego game with this individual. Okay? Whether it's like, oh, I think I could get them, or, you know, it's like, it's ego-based. It's a very ego-based union. So for some of you singles, just pay attention. Honestly, I feel like this could be a Libra, or have Libra placements, but there's like deceit because they're not completely invested. Geminis, there is a person, place, or thing that is not completely invested in wanting to make this connection, even though that they feel like they should. Their intentions aren't completely pure because they don't even know what their pure intentions are. They're basing everything on fear and not genuine emotion. Okay? So, Geminis, be very careful of that energy, especially if you're single. So, definitely keep an eye out for that. There's also, keep an eye on your pentacles. There's going to be some hindrances with pentacles. Especially near the beginning of this lunar cycle. So some of you Geminis might already be feeling that type of kind of hindrance is dealing with your pentacles, okay? So there might have been a downtick in it. It is going to start to uptick by the end of the lunar month. Okay, so there needs to be this understanding and just allow things to flow because you do have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Things have been really down for a while for you, Gemmies, and it's not been the easiest. There's been a lot of loss and a lot of, honestly, self-propelled growth that was on, that really you didn't have a stake in. Whether it was a loss, whether it was all of a sudden a job loss, a person loss, a medical issue, like that just keeps on popping up to keep you stagnant. Okay? So, Geminis, right now it's about taking those things in stride and don't overspend. If some of you Geminis are doing some retail therapy, it's going to bite you in the ass, okay? I'm just going to call it what it is. It's going to bite you. Because I see a lot of reverse pentacles, and that is not what I would like to see in this spread for you. I even feel a situation when it comes to the pentacles, you might be given an opportunity, and it's definitely not what it seems. So make sure that when you are going and looking for a new career or a job, I feel for some of you guys, this can actually be a partnership with somebody. If you guys are in the spiritual world or this or that, there could be a partnership coming up as well. Make sure that you pay attention to all the legality of this partnership. Because pentacles keep on coming up, but they're blockages. There's blockages in pentacles. Another one. So yeah. Be careful for a fire sign that's in your energy as well, or has fire sign placements. But you need to be cautious of your pentacles. I feel like for a lot of Geminis, this is a very big collective for the next 30 days in this lunar cycle. You're going to release things if you want them to, but there could also be a loss of money in the process. Gemmies, I am not liking this read. Oh my gosh. And I know this sounds bad. I hope I don't resonate for any of y'all. Alright. So, there is that. For some of you guys, Geminis, this is going to uptick in the release of your healing. Because you're literally going to be at the bottom and the only place you can go is up. Okay? That's exactly how I'm calling it. But these steps that you're taking, they need to be taken one by one. There is no skipping a step. There is no collecting 200. There is none of those things in the game of Monopoly that you are going to be taking right now, Geminis. If some of you guys are currently healing from a surgery or there's health issues, there is going to be a little bit longer healing time or a little bit of waiting for results and things of that nature. Okay, so if you guys have Gemini placement, don't be surprised if your test results get lost or the healing time is going to take a couple more weeks as well. Okay, actually, for some of you Geminis, if you have a procedure coming up, look up the moon phases, because that will also help determine in the next 30 days how your body is going to react. Yes, the moon has an effect on surgeries and the opening process and how long we can heal, and are there going to be heightened complications? Geminis, pay attention. Pay attention to the signals, okay? For some of you Geminis, I don't know why I'm like this, but this is a defensive mode. Some of you guys can be feeling very defensive right now. Kind of like, why is everybody attacking me? I didn't even do anything. But you did, okay? For some of you Geminis, you did. And it could be past things that are going on where you just need to kind of reflect and go, you know what, in this tonight, when I'm doing my affirmations, I need to release my anxieties and fears. You know, I need to release, and be specific about it. I need to release my ego attitude towards Susan B, because, you know, it's not for her, it's for me type of stuff, okay? Because once you do this progress, right now you're in a stagnant energy, but there is a new beginning at hand, and your 10 of Cups is there. That wish fulfillment is there, but man, Geminis, there is some growth. It's a collective for some of you guys. Yeah, it's about growing. It's about all that. And again, for some of you Gemmies, what you wish for is not going to be the reality, and it's going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blessing. All right. Hi, my little Marion. But you need to not fall into somebody's bullshit. And you need to trust, and patience is not going to get you anywhere. All right? Being impatient, Geminis, is not going to get you anywhere in the next 30 days. It is about staying consistent. It is about allowing things to happen, because you need to have faith and divine timing in it. You have to have the faith that this is going to happen when it's meant to happen, not when you want it to happen. And I feel like this has to do with your creativeness and your job. Okay? I'm just going to call it what it is. And for some of you Geminis, you are not only just going through an ascension process, you're going through an awakening. For some of you, colors. Colors is a huge thing that keeps on popping up for Geminis. So I don't know if you guys are catching glimpses of auras. Some of you Gemmies could. I also feel like some of you Gemmies are actually going into a different type of read, which is the color reads and things like that, ribbon reads, things of that nature. Crazy. I just heard green. So that could be towards money. That could be the color that you are most associated with right now, Geminis. Green is of wealth and abundance, prosperity, things of that nature. Green is also one of the heart chakra. So some of you Geminis could be feeling a lot of extra pressure in this heart chakra for the next 30 days. It will uptick when you are ready to release it. But the next 30 days, this is about you. You, what you want, and how you want it. And allowing the things to happen when they're meant to happen. Okay? But pay attention if y'all are single to that energy. Just, pay attention to it. It's gross. Alright, guys. Well, I have been on here for a while. I think a few hours. I don't really know. But I will come back on here later. I'm going to go get something to eat. And I want to go get something to drink. And I will be back after 7 p.m. I will double check with Ryan, but I believe tonight our podcast will be on Facebook. It's called 2H and Back. You can catch it over on Facebook on Tarot to Tarot or Twitch's T Tarot. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful moon. Don't forget the moon water. Don't forget the moon water and the crystals. Okay. Write those affirmations. Burn some bay leaves. Break a stick. Do whatever y'all need to do. But have a blessed and beautiful, beautiful buck moon. Bye, guys.